I have a theory about sharks. Something that bothered me when I was a small boy was their asymmetrical tails. Why do they have those asymmetrical tails with a great big bit at the top and only a little stubby bit at the bottom? Whereas normal fish, they have symmetrical tails, don't they? And they also have comparatively symmetrical bodies that curve at the top and curve at the bottom. And the symmetrical tail. They also have swim bladders, however. Now, a swim bladder is a little pocket of air inside the fish that keeps it level in the water, making it overall the same density as the water. Whereas sharks, we are told, don't have swim bladders, which means that if they stop swimming, their bodies, being denser overall than water, sink. So, sharks have a problem. They have to somehow level themselves as they swim forwards. How do they do this? There are loads of theories. I've asked a number of marine biologists, some of whom even studied sharks, and they all gave me different answers. I've also looked on the interweb and in some books, and again, the answers vary, and by and large, I don't really buy these theories, mainly because most of them introduce drag, which I find difficult to believe. The sharks have been around for a very long time. Evolution has had a very long time to perfect their design. I'm sure they'd be pretty efficient. And if you have to use your side fins to generate lift, well then that's also acting as a brake. It's creating drag. Or if you angle your whole body upwards as you go through the water, again, that's going to create a lot of drag. It's inefficient. But then I come up with a theory which explains more than one thing, and a theory that explains more than one thing is a fairly strong theory. Here it is. Sharks, unlike most fish, have comparatively flat undersides and comparatively curved top sides. So the whole of the body of the shark could be acting as a sort of aircraft wing, giving it lift. So as it goes forwards through the water, the lift counteracts the sinking effect of the density of its body overall because it's got no swim bladder. So these two factors could counteract. There is a problem, however, with this theory, which is that if you had a symmetrical tail, which they don't, but if you did, then the faster you waggled it, the more lift this would give you. So you see a bit of prey in front of you, and you think, aha, I'll get it, and you accelerate to get it, and you go over the top. That's no good. You could, of course, compensate and use your fins to go down, but then if you're introducing drag by that, you're slowing yourself down in order to allow yourself to speed up. Well, what's the point of that? But if you had an asymmetrical tail where the top side gave you much more thrust above your centre of gravity than the little stubby bit below, then the faster you swished your tail, so imagine here's the shark. So if the top bit of the tail is swishing like that, that's actually going to force the shark downwards. And at the same time, though, it's getting more lift from its body, which is going to bring the shark upwards. So these two factors could, I think, balance perfectly. So there you go. That's my theory about sharks that explains why they've got comparatively flat undersides. And I know that some of them don't have very flat undersides, but by and large they have flat-ish undersides, and why they've got these asymmetrical tails.